Alright, should be getting online here in just a second. This is another kind of spontaneous stream from Cucco Attack. We'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch here, which I see Twitch is just now connecting. There we go. Alright, testing the audio level real quick, and then we'll get started. I think maybe we can turn up the game audio just a little bit, but that should be good. Alright, cool. So welcome for anyone tuning in. This is Cucco Attack Let's Play Live of Super Mario Maker 2. And I know many of you might be getting your PS5 on Thursday. Maybe some of you picked up your new Xbox today. If you got that today, then I'm sure you have plenty of things better to do than watch this stream right now. But for everyone else who may still be playing Mario Maker, or maybe trying to bide the wait until PlayStation comes out, I have a Mario Maker world creation I made that I wanted to share with you here. So you can check out the ID right here. There we go, right there. ID J29WFSXVG. So I recently had a lot of fun getting back into this game, and I decided to kind of demake Mario 64 within Mario Maker 2. If anyone watched last night, we had a quick playthrough, but unfortunately we had some technical difficulties where we failed to record most of the audio. So my co-host Chad was playing it. He had a blast playing it though, and so I decided this time get the audio working. I wanted to re-record it and share it one more time with you guys so that you can actually hear it. So consider this kind of a playthrough with developer commentary. Maybe I'll walk through if you need it, but if you just want to go in and play this blind, check out the code right here. I'll leave it up for another minute, and I'll also put it in the YouTube description once we're done with streaming so that you can find it before getting too far in the video. But yeah, the levels turned out pretty well, if I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I tried to capture the theme of each level in sense of like kind of the gameplay mechanics. Mainly that was my focus, and they're very kind of miniaturized, at least the first few levels are, and they kind of expand as you get further in. So but yeah, I think it should be pretty fun. Why don't we go ahead and get started playing? Hopefully anyone who's tuned in now got the code. Otherwise, stay tuned after this video airs. We'll put the code in the description. So let's get going. We'll also add timestamps so you don't have to watch me ramble on and on. Alright, so here we go. So, like I said, this is a demake of Mario 64, so even the world map was kind of designed around a Peach's Castle motif. You see the 4 paintings on the ground floor here, and this one-up hut was the bonus room for the slide, and of course this is Bowser's painting here, which you could go ahead and just go straight to, but we're gonna go ahead and play the words in order like it would be in Mario 64, starting with Bob-Omb Battlefield. So the goal of each of these levels is to get the 4 red coins, and then usually either get a star to the finish line or defeat a boss. So as you can see here, this is Bob-Omb Battlefield. That's the good old chain chomp with the cage over there. It can be pretty scary, but if you're careful enough, you can get past him. Just gotta time your jump there. And then right here is the cannon, where you start off right where you start in Bob-Omb Battlefield. So if you go inside here, Blast off into the cannon. This is at the side of the mountain. Jump to the floating island with the red coins on top of the tree. Also got your little one up here. And that's the cannons that are blasting Bob-Ombs from up atop Bob-Omb Mountain. A little tip here. You can also use those Bob-Ombs to take out the chain chomp if you want an easier way to get that red coin. So over here, there's a little secret tunnel that leads you to the gate that's under the bridge. Get your red coin. Gotta watch out for these boulders that roll down the mountain. Oops, just like that. And this is that one hill that you slide down for the red coin. Of course, you can't go back up that hill, it's too slippery. And then lastly, we gotta find the red door, which is actually hidden right here, which is kind of that homage to that warp point on top of the mountain. Takes you to the flower field. Alright, now that we got the star, we can use that to beat King Bob-Omb here. Excuse me. And that is Bob-Omb Battlefield. So like I said, the first few levels were pretty small and focused, kind of like little miniature gardens, if you'd say. But next we're gonna go to Whomp's Fortress here. Of course, you gotta watch out for that Whomp going up the staircase. And that Lullaby Piranha. Let's go ahead and go down here first. Here's another one of Bob-Omb's cannons. I try to make each cannon feel a little bit different and unique, so it's not always the same thing. Sometimes you got little jumps and stuff. This shoots you to that little alcove with like the pillars, the stone pillars. Let's go back up and around. Gotta go up here to get to that spinning platform. Gotta duck around, watch out for that Whomp. Here's the tower on top of Whomp's fortress. And this is that bridge that you would knock down. You can also see over there, that's the cage star in the sky. Alright. There we go. Let's go back down the mountain, because the red coin star would usually appear right down near the bottom, kind of near start. So we'll go ahead, go back there. This should take us to the caged star. If we jump back down, there you go. So next up we got, I think both these rooms typically unlock at the same time. I forget which one's first. We got a cool mountain next. Here we are, the little shed, hut kind of cabin. There's the penguin that's on top. Of course, we're not going to carry the penguin down. We don't need to for this. Let's go ahead and go down the slide first. This takes you to the secret one-up. Of course, if you go that way, you're kind of trapped. So we'll have to go down the slide again if we want that red coin. That's alright though. There's the little trolley that takes you back up and down the mountain. Of course, the mountain is very slippery, so you can only slide so far down. And up there, it's a secret little alcove where we are hiding the star. So, how do we get back up the mountain, you say? This little door at the end of the bridge is kind of your teleport that takes you up back to the top of the mountain. Let's go ahead and go back down the slide. Watch out for that mama penguin at the bottom. So now we gotta get over to where the wall kicks will work section. So we'll take our cannon here. Oh boy. And here we are. A few little wall kicks and you'll get up there. Of course you can't wall kick in this style, but... So you may be wondering why I chose Super Mario World style instead of like new Super Mario Brothers. The answer to that is quite simply, I love Super Mario World and this style is the best. So there you go. This isn't called SNES Dude World for nothing. Alright, so next up, we got Dire Docks here. Or sorry, Jolly Roger Lagoon. Dire Docks is down in the basement. I always mix up the name just because of the music. I wish I could put the Mario 64 music in this while playing, but I can only really do that for, oh shoot. Yeah. So that Wiggler is supposed to represent the eel in this level. Pretty aggressive though. Ah! Alright, so let's head into the sunken ship over here. So you got your treasure chest there, where there's only one right answer there if you want that one up. If you find all the red coins, you have to go back up here. And this should take you to the secret tunnel, which leads into the cave, the Pirate's Grotto. Right at the back of the cave, we can get our star. Alright. And we're almost done with World 1 here, which is the first floor. So let's go to Bowser in the Dark World. Let's recognize that P-switch at the beginning level. I forgot about those flames. Gotta get the red coin before the blocks disappear, just like in the original. Rotating platforms. Of course, I chose this for more thematic purposes with the dark and the rain, but it does cause weirdness with like Goombas flying around. But it's okay. It's not bad. saws there. Yeah. And so none of the levels in this Mario 64 Demake have checkpoints except for the Bowser stages. I did give you checkpoints there. So once you go through this pipe, you'll get a checkpoint when you fight Bowser. I didn't want you to have to, if you die, do the whole thing over. And for these Bowser fights, you gotta use these bombs and throw them at him. Make sure not to blow up though if he sets them on fire. First fight is not too bad because he's very slow-mo and there's not too much danger going on here. Alright, so now we're in the basement, as you can see here. If I were to go up, it'd take you to Dire Docks, and then Bowser and the Fire Sea. If we continue down the hallway here, here's that darn rabbit you would chase for some... Well, in the game it'd be a star, this is just for some lives. But here we got Lethal Lava Land, Shifting Sands, and the Hazy Maze Cave. Let's go ahead and start here. This is where the levels start to get a little bit bigger. Especially Hazy Maze Cave. Because I had to kind of emulate that quality of getting lost. So you could go here. The spiders, or moles in this case, would hop around. Or you can go through the first door, which would take you to the rolling boulder ledge. And this little elevator that takes you down to the watery grotto. Unfortunately, there's no giant Nessie that I can replicate. And this, I just wanted to replicate. This is that secret door that leads to the metal cap. Of course, there's actually no way to get there, but you can maybe think there's a way to get there. This should take us into the big open room with the platforms and the red coins. So we'll get our last 3 red coins over here. And you have to do both of these kind of separately. So we'll start with the bottom one. Can't reach that from that. I purposely designed it so you can't cheese it. Ooh, got me. No bats or bloopers. that. Alright, so we're in Lethal Lava Land. That first block there, it's Koopa because in Lethal Lava Land, you'd get a Koopa shell kind of very close to this where you start, and you could surf around the lava. Although in this one, you can't surf, but that's Bully is not very smart. So the Boom Booms are supposed to represent the bullies that you have to knock off the platforms. Here is that kind of shifting red coin puzzle. This is actually kind of a little tricky here. You want to survive. So you don't need the red coins actually for this stage, but you'll get some bonus lives at the end if you manage to get all the red coins. Here's the big bully. It's not that difficult. This next section, fighting 3 bullies at the same time, gets a little tricky. There we go. All the bullies are taken care of. We can get to the finish now. Just watch out for these last few fireballs. There we go. If you jump over the axe, here's your secret for the coins. You'll be rewarded with 50 coins and 3 1-ups. So moving on to Shifting Sandland. Basically, this level, all the red coins are inside the pyramid. So we just gotta make our way over there. And those are the thwomps that are like those tumbling blocks inside that like quicksand maze. So you gotta watch out. Ah. Oh, he got me. And that's supposed to be that stupid, annoying fly guy. Alright, let's go inside the pyramid here. Go around, or you could ride up the Thwomp if you want, just like in the original game, as a shortcut. We'll go around here. And that's that kind of like cage that you like climb with your hands on top of the ceiling. Or you can use it here for a shortcut as well. Skinny bridge with the electric eyes that kind of spin around. Let's just keep going up though. And there you go. So you'll notice there's one level that's missing in the basement, kind of, and that is Big Boo's Haunt, the Haunted Mansion. That I had to relegate to the next world. It's kind of the castle boss of that world, since I have 4 worlds, so 3 Bowser stages, and I decided Boo would be the fourth boss for World 3. And that way it works out there's 5 levels, 5 levels, 5 levels, and the last world has 3 levels. So now we're at the real Dire Docks here. A little whirlpool at the middle. Long tunnel. But the real challenge is up here. I'm trying to get pole vaulting for red coins. Kind of use the P block to cheese a little bit here since those coins turn into blocks, but basically you gotta hit the music box to get your poles, get the red coins, and repeat. This is probably the hardest level for me. Just because it's a little awkward trying to get those music blocks. This is the best technique I have, though. I messed that up, though. Let's try that again. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. If you fall, you can't go back through, so you gotta go around the sub and back around. And just watch out for these bloopers on the way back. I think you can actually skip the P-switch if you want and just jump. Let's try a running jump. Boom! There you go. That's how you cheese it right there. Board Bowser's sub, get our star, make a dash for the exit. Now we can go to Bowser in the Fire Sea. So this level's actually not too challenging, but it's fun still. I like how it kind of transitions to like layer after layer of lava. There's a bully. There's a persistent bully. Platforms there that hide as the lava dips. And that's the exit there, but we gotta jump up here first. Collect our red coin to unlock the pipe. Now we can have our fight with Bowser. Needs to be a lot faster this time compared to before. Oh boy. Gotta watch out for those Bob-Ombs he sets on fire. Oh So yeah, the Bowser fight is a little bit tougher, that one. The stage itself isn't too bad. Alright, so World 3. We're going to the second floor now. And as I mentioned before, Big Boo's Haunt is the final stage of this world. So that's why I put the pipe that goes back downstairs a little bit. But where should we begin? Why don't we start with Wet Dry world. So the big theme of that level in Mario 64 was how you could raise and lower the water level. Of course, I can't make you control that at this level, but I can make it just go up and down naturally. So you'll notice this is kind of that starting platform there, blocks. And this was kind of the arrow blocks that you'd have to weave your way around. Oops. But you can also just use the water and get up here easily enough. Over here is the P block and the elevator lift, which you can click and then race back around. Hurry. Then you can get your red coin there. And here is that pipe, or that big cage that you can only access if you use the cannon. So we'll make our way to the cannon over here. Blast ourselves over. And I put a little death trap over there because there's a very small chance that you can actually shoot yourself over the stage and carry yourself in Mario 64, so I wanted to kind of represent that. Alright, so now we swim through this tunnel, get to the hidden village over here. All these buildings. Ooh, that was close. And now we gotta make a dash across town. That coin there. And here's another P switch in case you need to get yourself out of there. This level you didn't need a star or anything, just get the red coins, make it out. Now we'll go to Snowman Land. I actually think this one's pretty fun. Just because a lot of the concepts are really well represented. So you got your ice cube maze here. That's like at the very start. You know, secret you can slip in there. There's the bully on top of that platform. Got me. You're probably wondering how to get that red coin. There are actually 2 ways you can do it. I'm gonna show you the Mario 64 way first, though. Oh. First time I died. Alright, let's try that again. Go. Just taking him out because he's annoying to deal with if I leave him otherwise. You see those flowers on what I am calling the frozen lake, and those whomps, by the way, represent the kind of sliding snow mounds. But you can jump on these flowers if you do a spin jump. That's how you get to the secret section over here, just like in Mario 64. Also, there's, oops, got a little Koopa shell back there, which you can use. Oh boy. Get that red coin. So this is the kind of slippery bridge with the penguin going back and forth. I use as a bouncy thing. Getting on top of the snowman. And here's the nice little igloo, which has our last red coin that we need. But this is a little bit of a maze in here. Now that releases a star there. We just gotta figure out our way back to start. And then head to the exit, which is right behind the igloo here. Alright, next, let's go ahead and head to Tall Mountain. So here we are at the base of the mountain with our little Goombas here. Unfortunately, there is no monkey that you'll find at the top of the mountain, but that's alright. Jump past these mushrooms to where all the moles are hanging out. You could climb up there for a shortcut up the mountain, or you can go across this skinny ledge where all the bombs hang out, and the big bomb over there. Here's that lonely mushroom, which is actually closer to the start of the stage, but kind of had to improvise here. And this kind of loops you up the mountain. If I were to fall down right now, I'd be right over where start is right now, which is kind of in reality where you are in Tall Mountain. Go up that ledge there, or you can go under to where you'd climb up with the moles. Here we make our big jump! And there's the cloud that would blow you off the mountain. Of course, I only have vertical wind, but... And this right here is what I would call the top of the mountain, with the one up, or a star block at the top. But to get your star in my game, you're going to have to go down a crazy slide. Oh boy. Oh boy. And there you go. That was a pretty good first attempt for the slide there. I usually don't do it in one try. Alright, now we're going to Tiny Huge Island. This is actually probably one of my favorite levels I made, just because the concept worked so well. So everything is tiny here. Here's our tiny island. We go through the pipes though, everything becomes huge. So we're going through that little hole that takes you to the island, swim across the water to this pipe. We could jump across, or we could go in the pipe now. It's up to you. But as you can see, as you go through, everything's tiny again, so cute. And if you go up here to the top of the mountain, this right here, you might be wondering what it is. You remember in Mario 64 where you had to ground pound the little lake bed at the top of the mountain? This kind of represents that, which allows you to access Wiggler's boss chamber, which I'll show you later. Only in the giant side, though. So let's go ahead and go into this. Whoa, that was close. Well, it is technically more challenging. It's fun. You can ride the wind just like you would to get to that ledge there. And you watch out for these rolling boulders. And then this will loop you around the mountain back over here to where that underside Wiggler's cave is, but we need to get the rest of the red coins first. One of the red coins is at the top of the mountain. If we keep going. And there it is. So we could go to Wiggler right now, but we don't have the means to beat him. So we gotta get the rest of the red coins. So let's go ahead and go in this pipe. Back to the tiny side. You'll notice there's a secret little island over here with piranha plants. Go into the giant end, and we'll find our red coin that we're missing. I think this has a 1-up if you want. If you're brave enough. On the back. I don't know, something about this level just really scratches the itch for like actual like exploration and navigating. It's pretty fun. Now we're in the cave below Wiggler. You can see him marching around up there. There's another 1-up if you want it. This is what we need to take out Wiggler. So we'll make our way back to the top of the mountain. Should take a little shortcut right there. Now let's go fight Wiggler. It's a very easy boss fight. Alright, and this is supposed to be the little toad that you talk to on this floor. He'd give you a star, but here I have you get some 1-ups. Let's head to Big Boo's haunt. This is the little shed that takes you to the carousel basement. Got some extra coins here if you want. Let's go ahead and go inside the mansion. Here is the killer piano. This is actually probably the hardest hallway to go through, so I'm going to save that for last because there's a trick to do it easier. If we go in this doorway, it takes you to this little room where you can hop over to bridges. And go down the bottom doorway, you'll be right back down here. Over there is not a red coin, but if you navigate carefully through this maze of bookshelves, you'll get a 1-up at the end. You can see there's the red coin we need from down there. here. I wanted you to be able to fall down there, but I accidentally made it a little too wide, I guess. Let's see. This doorway also has a dead-end red coin. Just gotta watch out for these boos. Ooh, that was close. Jumped a little too early there. Alright. Where's the... Oh yeah, the chain chomp. So here's the secret if you want the cheese chain chomp. Up here is how you get to the 3rd floor, which will lead you to the roof if you have all the red coins. We don't yet though. But this P block gets you a star up here. And if you're fast enough, you can use that star to take out the chain chomp. But I didn't make it, but I didn't get hurt, so. I got hit. Alright, run. Let's go up here, get our star, and take out King Boo. Now we just got to get to the exit, which you may be wondering, where is it? Well, it's actually in the basement carousel, which, like I mentioned, you can go in the shed near the start. Or I'll show you the other way that you get there. I wonder if you can fit through this as small Mario. Nope. Oh, maybe I can. I'm gonna try it. I'm determined to make this work. Yeah. So if you remember, you could fall in Boo's Mansion here, and it would lead you to the carousel. You end up having to go there to get back up. So that would take you back up to the shed, or here is the carousel, which we could try to navigate that, or we could take the easier way. I prefer the easier way. So we're heading to the 3rd floor now, nearing the conclusion of this Demake. We got 2 levels and then Bowser left. So let's start with Tick-Tock Clock, the infamous level to tick you off. I love how these levels actually have like the authentic music, so it feels so much fun. I hope I put just the right amount of chaos in this level. You got teeter-totters, you got your pendulums or spike drops. Everything I tried to replicate as closely as possible. Make sure to go through all the parts of the level to get those red coins before you get to the top, or you'll be very, very disappointed. Near the top of the clock here, you can hear the Whomp. Whomp, I should say. And this is supposed to represent the very slow clock hand that you have to ride to get to that Whomp. This level does require a little bit of Mario knowledge. You're gonna have to do a spin jump to get off that Whomp up to the top, so it's pretty tricky, this level. Gotta make him drop and then spin. There you go. At least that's the best way I've seen him doing it. You might be able to cheese it in other ways. In fact, I think Chad, when he played this, he got one of those springs from below, picked it up, and then used it to make the Whomp bounce on the spring. So there's more than one way. Alright, so next is a Rainbow Cruise. This level is pretty much just one long carpet ride, grabbing some red coins along the way. Don't be too hasty to go through that door. The flying ship. Windy gust, oh my gosh. Let's hurry. You could definitely see how this level is crafted if you wanted and ride that cloud. It's pieced together very strangely. But I'd recommend just beating the level before that star power runs out. Alright, last but not least, Bowser in the sky. This is, I forgot this was upside down. It's supposed to represent the very trippy staircase that you climb to get to Bowser. And the reason it's upside down also, besides being cool and trippy, is after you beat Bowser, it looks like Mario is flying up when he's like falling up in a sense. Just like how he dons the wing cap and flies off to victory at the end of the game. So there's a double-fold reason why I made that part of the level upside down. Got me. could also skip that Whomp if you want by going through that bridge right here. Watch out for that spiky down there. That gets me every time. Alright. Here we go. Giant Bowser this time. Oh boy. Alright, he trapped me. This is probably the hardest boss fight, but you know, it's satisfying for a final boss fight. Oh, the bomb blew up. Oops. That was a mistake. Oh my gosh. Oh, that bomb. Why did it take so long to blow up? It was waiting for me. Don't worry, the boss isn't that bad. We'll get it this time. Probably should have ran under him right there. Let's go, let's go. There we go. And now, a victory! Fly away, Mario, fly! What's that? There's one more level. This is what I like to call the epilogue here. This is supposed to represent Peach's castle grounds outside the castle. You can see the little moat. It leads to the lake to the right. And let's go ahead and go to the castle here. Where you see we have to beat the level riding Yoshi. What? Yoshi's in this game. That's right. Just like in Mario 64, if you got all the power stars and came back to the castle grounds, use the cannon to then go to the roof of the castle. You'll find Yoshi's there, waiting for you. And not only is Yoshi there, but he'll give you, even though it's completely pointless at this point, 99 one-ups! Whoa! Yup. And now you can say you've truly beat this game. Whomp. So there you go. That is my Super Mario 64 Demake made within Mario Maker 2. So again, if you didn't get that code, I'll pull it up on the screen here right now, and also look in the description below, and you'll find the code. So I hope you enjoy. If you decided to watch this whole thing before playing, hopefully this playthrough was informative and also helpful. If you are trying to beat it and struggling, you can go ahead, jump to the timestamps to whatever level you're having difficulty with, and hopefully this will give you a little help to get through it. Go ahead. Let me pull back the user ID here. That right there is the ID you'll need to play this world if you want to try it out. It's J29WFSXVG. So check it out. If you're not playing your new system, or if you're not eagerly pulling out your hair for the PlayStation to come out on Thursday, if you still have a copy of Mario Maker laying around, I'm pretty sure it's on sale somewhere on Black Friday for only $40, I think. So that's pretty cheap. There's a lot of game to be enjoyed, including this if you have a Nintendo Online. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, stay safe and happy gaming, everybody.